Damon here with NLP Gym. Are you sold on you? If you haven't already, please click subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get these videos on a regular basis. Persuasion and sales they start with you as far as your ability, and it's not really about so much a technique. And I'm going to use some cliches here, so bear with me. We're all in sales. It's unavoidable. We are selling ourselves, whether it's with a friend, with a family member, for business purposes. We're presenting ourselves to people on a regular basis, and we want things. So we need their help a lot of times. We need to present something that helps us get what we want. The more you do this, the more you engage with people, the more you communicate, the more you will develop yourself and your sales ability. So a lot of times people don't like the word sales because they think of a time when they were pressured by a salesperson and how it didn't feel good, and it felt like the person was greedy. And so we associate all these meanings to sales and persuasion and influence as something that's about greed, it's about manipulation. Do yourself a favor and drop all that, because the truth is you're involved in a sales process all throughout your day on a regular basis, and most of the time it's pleasant. Most of us tend to focus on the bad sales experiences we've had, but from buying a coffee to shopping in a grocery store to choosing who to spend time with or wanting to spend time with certain people, all this is part of a sales process. So it's not a bad thing, in other words. So what do you have to do to become more persuasive and more influential? It's about believing yourself, and that's another cliche, I know. And I used to hear that all the time. Well, you got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in yourself. What does that really mean, and how do you believe in yourself? Start with being really congruent. Congruent means you do what you say. You behave in a way that matches how you think and how you say, or what you say to people. Following your word. It's consistency, in who you are and your behavior. Being congruent is just being yourself and being the person who you think you are. A lot of times we think of ourselves as a certain kind of person and then we act differently. It's representing outwardly the person who you think you are inwardly. And this takes some self-discovery, and this takes apologizing when you get things wrong. It takes owning your mistakes, in other words. That's congruency. So that's the start. The other part to believing in yourself is alignment with your values. When you've uncovered your deepest values and your behavior aligns with those values, you're going to have unlimited self-esteem, unlimited confidence. You're going to have unlimited purpose and meaning in your life. So alignment, congruency, alignment, and third and last but not least is presence. Being present. A lot of times we walk through life, our day, really lost in our head, thinking about all the things we have to do or all the things we haven't done, all the things we want to do. Stop that for a little bit, and this is what meditation can be for, and just recognize what's around you and what you're picking up from your senses. What are you seeing? What are you hearing? What are you feeling? We're usually very well aware of what's going on inside of us, but how well aware are you of what's going on out around you? Like what color is the ground that you're standing on? What color is the chair that you're sitting on? How does that chair feel? What sounds can you hear besides your own thinking that are outside? Do you hear birds chirping? Do you hear cars? What do you smell? Is there a smell in the air? Finding out, just taking the moment to check in with that. A taste. Is there a taste in your mouth? Really use the five senses. This will really ground you in the present. And in fact, you could even start there first before looking at congruency and alignment, is just really get present. And it's a great exercise to do before you do anything from, public speaking to going into a sales presentation. Just really getting grounded in who you and where you are and what you're seeing, hearing, and feeling. You bring those three together: congruency, alignment, and presence. And that is belief in yourself. And that is going to help you persuade and influence others, even without trying. And if you are in sales, putting those three together will make you a dynamic salesperson. It will extend to whatever it is that you're selling. Because people, when they're buying a product, they're really, in a sense, buying you. They're buying your presentation of that product. They are purchasing something based on their trust for you. So they have to believe in you to a certain extent. It doesn't mean they believe in every part of everything that you do, but you have to give them reason enough to trust in you and believe in you to cross that threshold. And that takes believing in yourself, which means being congruent, being aligned with your values, and being present. Give that a try. A lot of this is what I teach in Transforming Yourself. You will get some of this as well in Core Transformation coming up in September 16th, 17th, and 18th, and that is going to be taught by Mark Andreas. And his mother and his aunt were the ones who developed it, Connie Ray and Tamara Andreas. If you haven't already, please check out our website, nlp-gym.com. And also, like I said at the beginning of this video, please click like. Please click subscribe to this YouTube channel and click like down here if you like this video. And feel free to leave comments, questions, and I love to answer questions, and I love getting your comments, so they're much appreciated. And follow us on Facebook, where you can get real-time updates on upcoming trainings and practices that we're doing. Take care.